Good day everyone and welcome back for another stream. Hope you're all having a wonderful day wherever you are. So yesterday we were about to face Kreia and see what she has to say about me training Atten.
Yes. Have you come with questions?
Hey, I need answers.
Ask, and I will answer.
Dun, 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 dun. Is there nothing new? Huh.
Yes.
I wish to learn more about lightsaber combat.
That is something we will leave until we possess a lightsaber.
I have like 40 lightsabers. Do I have to equip them? What other training can you offer?
Very well. What is it that drives you?
A driver. Let's see. Oh yes, we need to do the skill thing.
Have you done as I asked?
I've devoted myself to relying on not being seen. Yeah, I put 1 point on there. I'm never going to put another point in there.
Very well. Then know this. How some situations play out depend on who is perceiving them and whether they are being perceived. Your ability to control the perception of others in such situations will allow you to manipulate events to resolve them peacefully or violently. Skill does not always draw from the Force, but it is a measure of power nonetheless. It can grant knowledge, help steady oneself when one's thoughts are in chaos, or grant enlightenment. Much can be achieved without the Force, as you know. Life continues, persists, and may be helped or harmed as a result. Now I am tired. Leave me to my meditations.
I'm getting better as to my weakest and strongest skills, and I've also recovered some of my connection to the Force. Whoop whoop. Hell yeah, that's awesome.
Yes. Have you come with questions?
Had some questions about Revan.
Ah, and what did you wish to know of Revan?
Were you the one who taught Revan?
He came to me, yes.
You know
and
this?
After, at one time, but Revan went, but in the end, he... I know more, but it may not be enough for the answers you seek.
Okay. Hey, strange gentleman, how's it going?
I will...
If the council cast you out, how come Aegis and none of the Jedi Masters mentioned you? I think we did.
Ignorance. And...
You're lying.
Am I? And on the as I said...
Did you use that technique on me?
No, but if I did, you would never... But perhaps you will understand this. It is important that you...
Never mind. Okay. What to say? It sucks. Sorry there. About the same.
Yes. Have you...
Thought more about the destruction of Visas' homeworld.
And... The man... The... But...
Okay.
Ask.
Of course not. Not in this country.
Yes.
Need some... Teach you more about the Force. But when I had the thoughts my companions heard something like an echo.
Ah, I had... There are... What you heard. The answer when the... And if you do...
I think I have to do that at the end? Or near the end?
Ask. Yes.
Okay, let's just give Visas a lightsaber and myself, and let's see what happens. Because that lightsaber combat thing, I don't think it's in the base game. Maybe in a restored content thing, and it just doesn't work. No idea. Go, I will use this. Visas can take out one of these ones. Yeah, I'm not gonna level her up. Oh yeah. Oh. She's gonna kill herself.
Why are you here?
Because I told him everything.
Ah, and now you are free?
Yeah, so no more threats, no more of your requests. You and me, we're done.
Did you ever think I truly held you? You're more of a fool than I thought. What truly held you was you, and let me show you why. I once held the galaxy by the throat, as you once held her by the throat and let her die slowly. And your emotion at that point is what you fear. I wielded power like you cannot imagine. Everything I saw was awash with possibilities, spreading outwards, touching everything else. I saw all of that, all that the Force is. And only when it was ripped from me did I truly see it. And I know what lies buried within you, that you hide with your desperate thoughts, your guilt, your lusts. I can unlock that part of you anytime I wish. It is a simple thing, the human mind. Once it feels something strongly, it becomes etched in the memory, the subconscious. Shall I show you? That part of you that hungered to kill Jedi, that took pleasure from it? Or perhaps you will continue to listen to my counsel, and I shall ignore your pathetic attempts at freedom. Now leave me, murderer. I have nothing further to say to one such as you.
That was amazing. Cray just put him in his place.
Yes, General?
She seems nice, yeah. I mean, she's a little rough around the edges, but once you get to know her, best friend you can ever have.
Yes?
Wish to learn about lightsaber combat.
Very well.
Ah, worked.
If you travel with us, Blinded One, then you shall work for your passage on this vessel. Your lightsaber, give it to me.
I shall die before it passes from my hands.
Your lightsaber, give it to me.
The crystal I took from the condensed mist sunk it.
It is adequate. You are young, your energy for such things surpasses mine, and your skill is enough that you may teach him the basics of the weapon. There is much that he has forgotten.
There's only so much I can teach him.
That fact did not escape me. Now, try to kill her with the single blade. Use no other Force technique, no items, merely the blade.
Why the single hand?
Because you may not always have your right hand. Now do it.
Are you ready, Visas?
This is no Ichani etiquette ritual. Do not ask her. Attack her.
Very well, let us begin. Time to die. Oh. It's a good thing I didn't level her up.
Defeated her. Now do it with two weapons, one in each hand. Again, no items, no Force powers. Let us see what you can do when your hands and mind are divided. No Force techniques other than weapon skill. Let it flow through you. Let the Force fill the cracks in your spirit. Excellent. Now, divest yourself of your weapons. You, Blinded One, you will keep yours. Let us see what you can do when you have no weapons left to you. Now, attack her.
Damn.
It is enough. There is nothing more for me to teach you. You know as much of battle as I.
Well, that was easy. Very well. I've gained finesse lightsabers. Yay! And 1,000 XP. Oh. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I think we're done.
Yes. Very.
We should know more about the Force forms. I want you to teach me more about the Force.
Very. The Jedi. You may. Others make.
Okay, I already know all of these.
An aggressive technique, but it is powerful, effective. It can counter blaster weapons and add to the damage of your critical. Others may come with time, with experience.
My critical? What do you know about my criticals, lady? I'm now asking this combat as a one-handed elderly lady with a hood obstructing 95% of her field of vision. Sith Lords must tremble at the very thought of you. Exactly. I mean, at least I'm better than a bug with a lightsaber, maybe?
Ask.
Depends on the bug, though. I wanted to ask you about the deals with visas.
What of them?
You aren't just training me, you're testing her.
Perhaps. There is truth in what the servant of Aegis says. Much may be communicated in the motions of battle. It is a picture, a dance against someone trying to describe that motion.
Have you found any weaknesses in the Meraluka?
I have learned that we do not need to kill her. But if we want one that has truly fallen to the dark side, we should look elsewhere for our allies. I believe she should serve our purposes. She is the doorway that may lead us to her lord if it proves necessary, or bring him to us.
Wait, is that why you tolerate the handmaiden's intelligence? Because she's a doorway to Aegis? Of course.
You will learn quickly, perhaps. The blinded one is more of an unknown quality, however.
You want to use her?
That is what I said, and I will gladly turn any such blade pointed at us and send it stabbing into the heart against anyone who dares to harm you.
What would she like me to say? We should keep her on board, as you suggest.
It is good we see this in the same perspective. There are many among the Jedi who would openly object to such things.
Don't worry, I secretly object. I'll be going. Oh, we should have gotten influence for that. Screw you, game. We wish there was a way to actually check our levels of influence with characters. Oh well. We'll try fight the handmaiden again. Probably won't go down well.
Yes?
Can you teach me some fighting moves?
Training is something reserved.
Yeah, shut up. I'm not a child. What? I'm not a child?
All Ichani fighting principles rely on foundations. If one does not, it is similar to learn.
Okay, I'm ready.
As a foundation, I will instruct you in our elementary movements. The body itself is the first weapon you must master. It is not something that can be described. Let us duel, you and I, and that shall teach you more than my words can. Use only your hands and feet to strike at me, nothing else, or our combat shall be over. Do not resort to using any items.
Yeah.
Very well. I shall match.
I was just about to use Force Wave. I never learn, do I? Maybe Critical Strike. Let's try that. Oh, we actually got it. Quickly, Flurry. I'm not trying, the game's doing it. I mean, she was raised in complete isolation, so she knows nothing of any manners whatsoever. I'm actually going to win this? Or is she going to make a massive comeback and destroy me? Yes!
You fought well indeed. You have caught the principles of the style by watching and anticipating my movements. I now have a favor to ask you.
A favor?
The weapon the Jedi use, the Force, I would like to know more about it.
Okay, Force Lightning! What do you want to know?
It is not something you can see or fight, yet the Jedi use it and struggle with it their entire lives.
Hey, Honey Pop has got a really interesting story. It's a difficult thing to describe.
Please, I wish to know.
This... No, naughty. Naughty in a strange German 13-year-old. Imagine awakening and hearing the heartbeat of the galaxy for the first time.
I see. Thank you, Exile. I appreciate you sharing your knowledge with me.
Yes, it was my pleasure.
Yes?
What are you doing?
I am training, so that if that
Okay.
and I had forgotten.
Yeah.
You may-
Did Aegis ever mention me?
She said you betrayed the Jedi by going to war when it was forbidden to you. You turned on your masters, your teachings, and yourself.
Yeah, the naughtiness might be on the outer, but your inner 13-year-old is on the inside. He's just teasing you, I'm not really a bad guy.
That is not all she says. She says you
I think
know
we've done
nothing
this.
of loyalty to...
What? Dark side?
Atris says that you fell to...
So why didn't I keep fighting the Jedi Civil War?
Atris says when the Dark Lord Revan returned to the Republic, you did not march with them, because you had fallen so far you could no longer feel the Force.
Anything else?
I believe that is the extent of her expressed
feelings?
Yes, it is difficult.
Okay, I'll begin. I think we've gone through that. Okay, can we fight her again? I want to try fight her quickly.
Yes?
Before I put clothes back on her. Think you can put some clothes on?
It does not seem to bother you.
Yeah, well, I can walk around like this if I want to. This is my ship. Oh,
Yes?
do I actually have to put on clothes then? That's pretty funny. Your inner child is currently rotting in a bin bag, buried in the garden lake.
Yes? I fail to understand the problem. I had heard the Corward systems had customs concerning modesty, but when training, such customs are not practical or efficient.
Yeah, well, are we training? I disagree. In fact, if you don't train while encumbered, you are crippling yourself.
I can see no fault in your reasoning. I do have bulkier clothes.
Yeah, put on some
Will
of
this
Goku's
do?
armor. There we go. Those look like Jedi robes.
They suffice for training purposes. They belong to my mother.
I hope you washed them. Who was she?
She was the one my father followed to war. She was a Jedi. I never knew her. There is no absence of presence when there was nothing there to begin with. I miss only that I never knew her at all, and what it was about her that caused my father to follow her to war.
Okay, I'm going.
Yes?
Can I ask you some questions? What are you doing?
You may ask.
I wanted to talk to you about your mother.
What of her? As I said, I knew little about her.
Do you know that she was a Jedi Knight?
This is already known to me. Why are you telling me this?
Because the Force runs strong in bloodlines, and you could learn to use it to help others.
I do not know enough of you yet to speak of such things. I do not know your stance, your heart. Perhaps if we were to train together in battle, my thoughts on this would be clearer, but not now.
I have no heart.
You may ask, what of her?
Amen. She was a Jedi. Her name was Erin Kay.
This is already known. Perhaps
Why are you called the Handmaidens?
we attend Atris. It is...
Okay, we know this, I
I
think.
am the... That is not perhaps once...
What do you mean?
There is much not... There is... I know your stance. It was to the Jedi when he's... I believe... What? You may...
Yeah, I think we've been through all of that. Do you have a name?
Before entering Atris's service, yes, I carried a name, as all the children of the Ichani do.
What was it?
It is not important. My title and rank is of consequence, not my name. I take value in Atris's service, not in myself.
Fine, I'll call you Disease. You should take value in yourself as well.
We all have value in our oaths to others, and the promises we make. When we make that pledge, we are pledging ourselves to something greater. When importance is placed on the self, then by such acts the galaxy is unmade.
There is some truth in what you say. Is that your judgment on me?
If reasons of the self is why you turned away, then yes, perhaps there was a judgment there. But it was not intended as an attack.
Do you think that I lost myself when I disobeyed the Jedi?
I do not know. That is a question you must ask yourself.
Okay. Oh, light side points. Okay.
Yes?
Not that I need them.
You may.
Can you teach me some more fighting robes?
Very
Moves?
well.
Yeah.
I think you are ready for the next tier of instruction. For this we will keep the etiquette of the last duel, but we shall add any melee weapon you choose to the ritual, with the exception of the Jedi weapon, the saber.
Aw.
Vibroblade, Bothan stun stick, force pike, whatever you wish. But no items, no force techniques.
Alright.
Then let us begin. And again, do not hold back. I will not.
Okay. I don't think that's a weapon. Didn't I have that nice thing? Foundation sword might be good. I suppose, like in Saints Row. Girl, you're gonna die, maybe. Oh, damn. Yeah, I haven't played GTA in ages, so yeah. I think the last GTA I played was GTA 3. I think I'm gonna lose this. I think we actually might be able to do that if we get lucky.
You fought well, but you announce your motions before it.
Yeah, shut up. Let's try again.
Yes? For the fight, then
Interesting. Yeah, I'm not gonna ever bother with GTA 5 because of the shark cards. Like, F that. Maybe, I don't know. But also, I don't think you can actually mod the game because they try to prevent that for some stupid reason. I don't know how true that is, but yeah, it was enough for me to just not bother. Well, this is close. Stun! Yes!
you fought well indeed. You have caught the principles of the style by watching and anticipating my movements. Before you go, there is something I must know. Why did you go back? Face trial?
I don't know, I was bored. Because I felt I deserved an explanation. Maybe I'd see how me defend myself, just to be certain.
I see. It was always something I was curious about. To walk to one's own sentence willingly. It's a brave thing.
Forget it, I had some questions.
You may ask.
Can we teach... Actually, let's save, because that was very difficult.
Yes?
Can you teach me some more fighting moves?
I think you are ready for the final tier I wish to teach. You have made much progress. For this you may use any melee weapon and any shields you possess.
Ooh.
But nothing else. No Jedi saber, and no other items.
Oh, come on.
We shall begin this fight.
Hey, with my swords again. I really hate how it like takes everything off of you and doesn't re-equip it. And a shield. Let's get an Achani dueling shield. Actually, let's just use an Achani shield. We'll also just use the Mandalorian melee shield. We've got a bunch of those too. Yeah, let's just do that.
You have violated the etiquette of our duel.
What? Whatever. I'm still gonna fight you. I think it's bugged, but I don't care. I'm gonna beat her. I don't care if I choose this fight because it's so difficult. Yeah, that's for calling me a cheater. Uh-oh. This might take a while.
Yeah.
I think it's bugged. I wish he was as strong in our actual fights.
Yeah.
I'll wait for her to kill me. My face is bugged? Actually, I was born with that. Okay. It's load. It's a good thing I saved. Otherwise, I'd have to redo the second fight.
Yes? I think you are ready. For this, you may use any melee weapon and any shield.
Oh, no armor. Okay.
We shall...
Can I use drugs? That looks funny. Okay, it's not put on that. I'm actually looking for items. I can never remember. Yeah. Where are my drugs? Oh, it's under usable because I'm stupid. Okay. Oh, I need to get melee weapons. Okay. It's already gone through my shield. That's pretty insane. Come on, one more. Ah. One more, for real?
Atris was correct about you. You know war, its motions and currents. There is nothing more I can teach you.
Sorry, I'm just waiting for the high to slow down. Maybe I can teach you some things? You seem to be anticipating my attacks.
It is the way of the Ichani to be able to read their opponents, to know where an opponent is going to strike before it connects, anticipate it, and then strike against them. Ichani battles are fought several minutes in advance. In many ways, it is much like the game of Dejarik, played in the core systems. The most advanced among the Ichani are able to predict the course of battles by months, and the most revered are said to be able to predict the path of wars. Only Revan ever demonstrated such skill in war, and even as he slaughtered us, the Ichani still respected him.
Can you teach me to do this?
You are already doing it.
What do you mean?
If you do not know you are doing it, then training will make you a dangerous opponent indeed. Come, as we fight more, I will teach you. Do not think about predicting my movements. React instinctively. You are doing better. At first I was afraid that your awareness of your own ability might ruin it, but that is not the case. You learn quickly. Perhaps it is your connection to the Force that allows such things, but I do not think so. Now you fight as an Ichani warrior fights, always in the future.
I've gained battle precognition and allows me to it allows me to add my wisdom bonus to my defense in combat. That's cool. Not that I have much wisdom. The slow blade penetrates the shield and she is pretty slow. Okay.
Yes?
Suppose, yeah. I mean, with the Ichani, yes.
I am that. Yes? There is no.
Maybe I can teach you some things?
I have already learned much of your styles and combat. There is no need to know more.
What's the problem?
Combat among the Ichani is a personal thing. Repeated duels are not what they are in other cultures, and I would rather that this not become more than it is. And I have taken an oath to Atris against studying from a Jedi, or anything of the Jedi teachings.
Look, I just want an excuse to use Force Lightning on you. Why?
My father broke his oaths. He shamed us all. I do not wish to follow his path. I swore not to follow his path. If I were to follow a Jedi against Atris's wishes, then I would be betraying her for you.
I don't see the problem. I mean, Atris doesn't have these hot abs. There's no betrayal in learning, and it is important to me that you know the Jedi, that you know who I was, who I am.
This is a difficult thing for me to say, but I ask that you be silent as I tell you this. It is my desire to learn from you what you can teach me of battle. I have already learned much in our duels, but with every battle, I wish to know more of you. Your stance, your movements, I can sense shades of meaning and an echo of something I have yet to experience. Atris said that you were the only Jedi to have survived the Mandalorian Wars, that you had stared into the heart of war and only turned away because you were forced to. I do not believe her. I believe that you made a choice, as my father did, and that is important to me, more than you know. And you are important to me more than you know. I will accept whatever you wish to teach me, though it breaks my oath to Atris.
So does that mean I can slice you up with a lightsaber now? Have you thought about your heritage?
I have thought about what you have said, of my mother, of my bloodline. There is something I would ask of you.
And so it ends.
I want you to teach me the ways of the Force, to become a Jedi Knight like my mother.
Ooh, I don't even know which one to choose now. If you do this, you will break your vow to Atris.
There is the betrayal of Atris, and there is the betrayal of my mother and father. After seeing you in battle, I know you more than I have ever known Atris, and I am not convinced that serving her is the greater good. I want to feel what my mother felt for my father, what ran through my mother's veins when she was one with the Force. I wish to hear what my mother heard as she fought the Mandalorians, until the moment she died on Malachor 5.
Then know this, you have the makings of a Jedi Guardian within you, and it is time I showed you that path.
I will not let you down, Exile. I will honor you, as I honor the face of my mother.
The handmaiden has taken the first steps on the path of the Jedi Guardian, and she will gain ability as she travels with you. Yeah!
Betrayal. Betrayal.
Betrayal?
Mistress?
She has betrayed me. The last of your sisters has betrayed me. Betrayed us. She is your sister no more. She does not travel with the exile. Instead, she has chosen to walk the path of the Jedi.
Mistress, forgive us, but are you certain? She would not forsake her oath so lightly.
It is the truth, and it is done. Do you doubt me?
No, mistress. It is you who saved the Jedi upon Dantooine, who have collected their knowledge and hid it here to protect it.
But why? How did she fall? It is a sign of his corruption, and perhaps hers as well. He will train her, and she will be flawed.
To become a Jedi, you need to beat Darth Vader. Yes, we need to bring Darth Vader, and bring Palpatine back, somehow. Hey, Anson.
Something up? Alright.
Awesome, now let's go ask her. First, let me put my own clothes on. I hope I get like the points that I would have spent while leveling her up. I probably won't, but I can always hope. But we need to talk to Mandalore too. I forgot about him.
Yes?
Can you teach me some more fighting moves?
There is nothing
Any reason? Nah, let's go.
you may have. Yes?
I want you to put some clothes on. Where's that option again? Oh, whatever. I'll just bring her outside and put something on her. And Vader, did you want to become a Jedi?
Yes, General.
Come on, join the club.
Sorry, General. Something else.
I guess he doesn't want to. Those Mandalorian, he's probably just like watching. He's like, why haven't they left yet? Aren't they being chased? Oh, well, she's got force powers now, so we actually give her something that she can use. It won't restrict her powers. Handmaiden's robe, 3 and +2, and this is 4. Okay, let's use this. You just can't beat this Ace and Shah. At least not yet, at least. Wait, what? Why can't I equip this? Oh, she needs to have the proficiency. Yeah, she's got powers right there. Weird. There we go. Jedi defense would be good. Focused lightsaber, yes. Oh man, I've only got 2 force powers. That really sucks. But hey, if you're gonna learn any powers, get force heal, right? Let's get you to master lightsabers. And master heal. Cool. You are now useful. More useful, actually. Oh, that's why. Maybe because she had a sword equipped. There we go. What color is this? Ooh, that looks cool. Red and purple. I think we might be able to talk to visas as well now. I'm not too sure though.
Nice ship you have here. Where did you get it?
It's hard to explain, actually. One thing happened after another and we ended up with it.
Ah, so it's like that. I guess it would be better if less questions were asked about it then. Now, was there something else you needed?
What's your take on the Republic?
The Republic is a stagnant beast that had been killing its people for years before the wars began. Were it not for Revan's strength, the Republic would already be dead.
Seem awfully complimentary, Revan, considering he almost destroyed your people.
Only Revan was worthy of our respect. We swept through the Outer Rim without any opposition until Revan assumed command of the Republic forces. Only then did the battle turn. But as you know, only a handful of Jedi fought, while the others cowered in their halls, afraid to meet us head-on.
It wasn't fear that kept the Jedi from fighting. Have we done this?
I'm sure there were good reasons. I'm not accusing you of being a coward. You commanded the Republic fleet that destroyed ours. You were a worthy opponent. Now, was there something else you needed?
Can you tell me about the Mandalorians?
The Republic thinks my people are dead, scattered. They are wrong. You should have destroyed us when you had the chance. As long as one Mandalorian lives, we will survive. Our honor, fortunes, and lives revolve around battle. From our earliest history, this has been our way, as it will be always.
There's more to life than war and battle.
There are, but those are luxuries. Luxuries that were paid for by the blood of our warriors, alive and dead. The Mandalorian clans will be united. Then we will take back our place in the galaxy. But we live in times of action, and I've said enough for now. We can speak of this again later. Now, was there something else you needed?
Are you certain the clans will follow you?
We have suffered defeats before, but none like our defeat at Malachor. Our spirit may have faded, but it hasn't died. It will burn bright again, like a star in the heavens.
Why haven't the clans come together earlier?
The end of the Mandalorian Wars was something new and unknown to us. Revan fought us like a true warrior and defeated us on our own terms. Revan embodied our philosophy and showed us our own weaknesses. Then he exploited them. It was a painful lesson, With Mandalore dead, our weapons taken, and our pride destroyed, many lost their way. But I will change that.
Hasn't anybody tried to do that before you?
Only Mandalore can command the clans. There was no new Mandalore for many years. I can tell you want to know more, but we can talk more later about this. Now, is there something else you needed?
Why can't we just talk now? Can you do anything to help out?
I am Mandalore, leader of the Mandalorians. I will help you fight your battles and plan your strategy. But I will not be your errand boy. Find some other lackey to do your bidding. Now, is there something else you needed?
So you're basically useless. I was wondering if you could give me some stimulants.
I thought that the Force would be enough of a weapon for a Jedi like yourself. Need a little something extra to work up your courage in a fight?
It's not for myself.
Right. That makes sense. I'm sure the others are just too embarrassed to ask for themselves, so they sent you in their place.
Uh-huh.
We wouldn't want to let them down. Here. And don't get too attached to them. I only have time to make so many. Now, is there something else you needed?
Yeah, I'll pass the message along. Sure.
Here you go. But don't get too attached to them. Now, already gave you my last one. Go easy on them. Even now, is there...
If you're the leader of the Mandalorians, I would have thought you'd be tougher than you are. You probably won't like that.
I want to have a word with you.
Okay.
I wanted to make sure that we have some things clear. Right now, we both seek the same goals. Whatever our reasons may be, the Sith must be stopped. If they destroy the Jedi, the Republic will fall and my people will be eradicated or enslaved. To survive, I'll help you. But as Mandalore, I have another duty. The unification of the clans.
How do you plan on doing that?
After our defeat at Malachor, the survivors spread across the Outer Rim, many taking up work as mercenaries, or worse. But they cannot have fallen so far that they will not recognize a new Mandalore has been chosen. One who will restore our people to glory. I'll fight beside you, but I'm warning you, don't get in my way. I'm not asking for help. I'm just asking you to let me do this. Cross me, and I might have to reevaluate our arrangement.
Yeah, the airlock's that way. I'll consider what you said.
After the Sith are dealt with, you can turn your attention to us. Or maybe we can forge an alliance of our own. Our next battle need not be fought against your Republic. Consider what I've said. Now, is there something else you needed?
No. I mean, yes, but I wanted to save.
Yeah, what do you want?
You're the leader of the Mandalorians, would have thought you'd be tougher than you are.
I've fought countless battles. Ones most didn't walk away from. The wounds add up, and even the implants are all that keep me going sometimes. I may have been stronger in my youth, and stupider, but now I've got to rely more on my armor, my weapons, and my cunning. Now, is there something else you needed?
I already did get the worst Mandalorian, didn't I? Then again, he can't be worse than Kex. Not Kex. What is his name? I can't remember. The one before that in the battle circle. I think I needed to chat about one more thing with Handmaiden about her name.
Yes?
Do you have a name?
Before entering...
What was it?
It is not important.
Yeah.
We all have when importance is placed... I do not know. You may...
Okay, that did not go where I wanted it to. Where's the stuff about the mother? Oh, is that the Jedi route? I still don't know her name.
I am trained that... You may... That is... You may... She speaks of you often. It has been almost the...
She made her feelings clear at my trial?
I believe that your leaving the Jedi Order may have hurt her more than she will ever admit. It is a difficult thing to speak of, to see Atris unable to confront such strong emotion within herself. You did not care for her, did you? Atris is beautiful, and wise.
A beautiful shitter, maybe. It is difficult to feel anything for one so cold.
I have heard that Jedi sometimes renounce the code by loving another and fall from the Order, and there are others who keep such unions secret.
Her name is you there. Part of the fading of the Jedi is denial of love. It is not something that can be denied, out-releasing part of yourself or your connection to those you are sworn to protect.
I see. So, there are such unions?
I think the term is pulling a bindo. What a Jolie bindo. Oh, that's funny. Okay, sometimes, yes, it happens.
That is what I have heard. I was not sure if it was something you had seen or experienced.
Not yet. Dum dum dum. ... I mean.
I see. I have asked you many questions. I did not mean to. They are questions that have gathered over years, and I did not wish to ask Atris.
If you have any others, you're always welcome to ask.
Thank you, then. I hope this creates some measure of trust between us.
Yes, now clean my room. I'm sorry, that was pretty bad. It does, and I thank you. I wanted to ask you something else.
You may ask.
I mean, I'm just bringing her along so she does stuff for me. There we go, do you have a name?
Before entering Atris's service, yes, I carried a name, as all the children of the Ichani do.
What was it?
It is not important.
Oh no, it is not. Ah, damn it. This is...
Nothing except... You may ask.
I'd like to return to the Academy on Telos.
It is not possible to dock at the Academy without the proper codes.
Do you have them?
Yes, but I could not give them to you.
Please?
You may ask.
I guess I can't do it now?
There is nothing more I can teach you. You may...
Bye-bye. Let's go to Dantooine. I think we're about ready for that. Hard save. We haven't done that in a while. Okay, now let's... There we go. Actually, should we stop by Telos? Yeah, I think so. Uh-oh.
Has there been any sign of the ship?
No, mistress, nor any word of our sister. We do not know where they travel now.
The freighter. It is important. And I thought the droid was as well, but I was wrong.
Mistress, we still do not know the significance of the ship or the droid. We downloaded all you asked, but we are still no closer to the answers you seek.
Then perhaps we'll need to have faith that your sister will change her mind, remember her oath, and return to us with the answers we seek.
I hope so, mistress. But there has been no word of her since she departed with the other 4 on the freighter.
4?
Yes, mistress. The Iridonian, the Ichani-trained pilot, the exile, and the old woman.
Old woman?
Yes, mistress.
I do not recall seeing her.
Mistress, she was secured for much of the time the exile was here. At other times you were meditating, and we did not wish to disturb you. Mistress, is there something wrong?
I am tired. I sometimes feel as if things are collapsing all around us. It is just at the edge of perceptions, waiting. I fear things will collapse before our enemies reveal themselves.
Yes, mistress.
I will meditate upon this. Perhaps it will clear my mind.
Okay, this should just be a quick little thing. It'll only take 6 hours. It'll take I don't know long. Because why not? And I could give him a lightsaber now. Let's see. Do I need to level him up first? Yes. Jedi defense. Where's your lightsaber combat? There. Oh, it's already maxed out. Okay. Oh crap, did I give Handmaiden... No, I can't teach her stuff, can I? I need to double check that, because we spoke to her about everything. I didn't see anything to, like, train her or anything. Not that I remember. Let's give him some strength. Give him valor. Just because I know we're going to need him to fight later on. A very difficult fight. And again, we can always just pump him full of drugs, like we usually do when there's something difficult about to happen. Or we can use the mind method. So many options. Get him to like 20 dexterity. That'll be fun. What is this? Force immunity paralysis. Oh, that's cool. What next? Maybe force wave? Force speed is always good. There's no point giving him armor proficiency heavy. Because you can't use lightsaber power, I mean force powers. Lightsaber powers, yeah. Okay, and now we need to give you something different. There we go. And we'll give you a... I'll give you a double. There we go. Give you a red lightsaber. Really? You're gonna make me do this? That's annoying. Oh. Tell friends. I think we have to do this one more time. I'm not even going to bother leveling him up.
Diagnostic? For some reason, obvious alarmed.
They say the same thing. Okay, Handmaiden.
Ready.
Oi, I said use freaking this. I'm losing health.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Systems failing, master. Systems failing, master. Systems failing, master.
There we go.
Query, is there...
Wonder why they call you master? Well, maybe they're just talking to their master in general? I don't know. What am I doing here? I'm gonna go here. And Atten. Okay.
Greetings, sir. My primary function is to provide him. Please feel...
Yeah, bye. Oi, where's the dumbass here? We've done your job for you.
So you've returned.
That's it? Aren't you going to put me under arrest?
While I was disturbed that you chose to defy our orders and obtain transport off Citadel Station, the matter has since been closed. It was the decision of Republic authorities that your testimony would no longer be necessary, and thus you'd be allowed to go. But as we discovered, you had already left. In some ways it was lucky for us, avoiding a possibly embarrassing situation.
Another one. Why would the Republic change their minds like that?
Why does the Republic do anything? The head doesn't know what the feet are doing. The hands don't even know they've got fingers, let alone where they are. My opinion, they probably performed their independent investigation and figured it wasn't your fault. Anyways, you should just be glad I decided to overlook the fact you escaped arrest.
You should be happy I don't have to kill you when you try to arrest me. To really improve your security arrangements.
Yeah. And if there's nothing else, I've got a job to do.
Oh, really? I'm just about to tell you about everything that I've done.
What is it?
Have some information about Batu Rem.
The real Batu Rem, or the assassin Batu Rem?
The assassin.
Oh, what is it?
He arrived from Nar Shaddaa aboard an unmarked transporter Docking Bay 3.
Docking Bay 3. More suspicious activity from Zerka's private dock. If only we had something more concrete, I could launch a full-scale investigation. But Nar Shaddaa? Sounds like you've made some powerful enemies. Here's the reward for the information. And if you find out anything else about Batu, real or fake, let me know.
I'd like to talk to you about another bounty.
What is it?
Some information about the escaped criminals.
What have you discovered?
Criminals made a deal with General Olso to be smuggled to the restoration zones.
Damn that woman. Do you have any proof?
Is my word no good? I was there when it happened.
I wish that were enough. To finger Zerka, we need hard proof. As far as the killers go, we need them dead or alive. Our jurisdiction doesn't stretch out to the restoration zones. If you find anything else out, let me know.
Well, I didn't kill them.
What is it?
I killed the escaped criminals.
I see. And where and when did you kill them?
I followed them to the restoration zones where they were on duty as Zerka security and killed them.
I see. Well, you certainly earned the bounty on those